Hello, everybody. Come on in. I am coming at you from Atlanta, the airport here in Atlanta. The world's busiest airport, I must say, and everyone is walking in front of me right now. So I'm not going to show you because, well, I'll show you in a minute here. Hold on. Anyway, I'm in a little hallway here doing my Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me. I know it's a lot earlier than normal. There's people. All right. And Derek Bishop. Derek and Kaylee, two people I like a lot, worked with me. Derek still works with me, so it's awesome. And Deacon Bill, and there's my sister. Hey, you guys got the message. I'm touched. Thanks. I didn't think anyone would be on. And even Martin's on. All right, there. Great. And Benisa, nice to see you. All right, I don't see you, but anyway, nice to be there with you guys. Here's a peek down the hallway down there. There's a lot of people here in this world's busiest airport. But anyway, Lori, that's great. I don't think I've said hi to Lori Lacey before, but nice to see you. Great. Irma. Okay, so it's Araceli, good. It's probably going to be a smaller group than normal watching live because it's a little earlier and not everyone got the message, but that's okay. So if you're watching this at 7:30 or later, and you're seeing that it's not live, it was taped, I'm sorry, I missed you. Hello, Kirsten. Then I'm sorry about that, but I had to do that because I will be in the air, God willing, at 7:30 when I normally do this. I'm in Atlanta, having spent the last couple of days up in Milwaukee at the seminary there, visiting our guys, and now I am heading back home for a couple of days, and then I go back up north again to Minneapolis in a couple of days on Wednesday to be with the National Council of Catholic Women for their annual convocation. So a lot of traveling. And that's where I'm meeting people these days. It's kind of funny. This is my church, it seems, the Atlanta airport here. There's people that I see regularly, some of the workers now. I know them, and they're saying hello to me, which is great. And then even some of the flight attendants and some of the pilots are starting to recognize me. So I've had people say, "You were on my plane a couple weeks ago." Yes, I was. So that's when you know you've traveled too much, when pilots and flight attendants are starting to greet you by name. But that's okay. It actually is a good thing because I'm able to, like I said, I'm telling people that it's good to evangelize and share, a smile or a good word with people, and it helps that I get to wear the black suit because that, instantly identifies me as a Catholic priest. And but it's just a neat way to kind of connect with people. So I've been connecting with a lot of folks lately. I was, I don't think I mentioned this, but if she's watching, great. But last week I was flying back from Palm Beach to Pensacola via Charlotte. That doesn't make sense, but that was the case. And I was getting some coffee there in Charlotte and at the airport. And here was a woman, she was in a hurry, and she looked a little haggard, her hair was all over the place. And she was getting coffee, and she said, "Hi, I'm Catholic too. And tomorrow I get to be in my own parish in Charlotte, so I'm so excited." And she was wearing an old American Airlines jacket. Okay, maybe she works, maybe she, I don't know, pushes wheelchairs or something like that. Anyway, so half hour later, I get on the plane, I look over in the cockpit, and there is my friend. There she is, still looking haggard, but she is the captain. And so, here I'm thinking, well, yeah, maybe she pushes wheelchairs. She was flying the plane. She did a great job. It was fine. But anyway, she turned around. She said, "Father, you're on my plane. Well, welcome aboard." And she's yelling, as I'm walking to take my seat. And then the flight attendant had her send me a whole bunch of, she had the flight attendant give me a bunch of snacks and water and everything else. So it was really kind of funny. So there you go. So that was one. There was just several here in the airport just now. Somebody just stopped me and said, "Are you Father Bill?" Whenever someone says Father Bill, obviously they knew me before I was a bishop. And sure enough, it was someone whose parents went to the parish where I was in Texas. And she said, "And actually your dad is in the hospital." And she was just she said, "I'm taking this as a sign that I just ran into you at the world's busiest airport." And so we just could say a prayer for for Eli, and that was really neat. And then it's fun. It's fun. I like it. This morning I checked out of I stayed in a hotel for the last couple of days, and I was talking to the person there. Maybe she's watching. Her name's Pepper. I like that name, Pepper. But anyway, she we just kind of, she was a little intimidated, she said, because 15 bishops were staying in the hotel. So I talked with her a little bit and answered any questions she might have and everything. And then when I checked out today, she said, I looked at your website. I saw some videos and what you're doing. It's really neat. So that's just another way to evangelize and kind of share the faith, just by, I guess, being nice to people and smiling and inviting them to get to know us a little bit and talking to them about the faith. So it's really kind of cool. Okay, great. But so that's what I've been doing lately. Let me just tell you quickly about my last couple of days. There were 15 of us bishops there. We gathered for the purpose of sharing with one another how it's going, just kind of supporting one another. It's like a small faith group. We're all bishops from smaller dioceses. All of us are younger guys. We've all been appointed by Francis within the last 5 years. Although, one guy was appointed by Benedict, I think. He's been for 10 years. But anyway, it was just a really good conversation about, how we're doing, what are the issues that are coming up in our lives as bishops and in our dioceses, and to share with one another and support each other. And it's really kind of interesting because I am definitely not the new kid. There was one guy just ordained a month, I think, or so, and another one for 5 months and everything. So that was really kind of cool. And the other person who was there was Archbishop Christophe Pierre, the Apostolic Nuncio, the ambassador from the Vatican to the United States. And he was there through all of our conversations, which was really neat as well. He talks to Pope Francis, maybe weekly or something on the phone, and he was telling him how the conversations were going. And the Pope was very interested in our conversations and really pleased that we could gather as brothers like that. So that was kind of neat. But what issues came up? I guess just talking about where we are with the Eucharistic Revival Project and the Synod process and everything. How that's going on not just in our area or our country, but all over the world. And so the next phase is now collecting all the responses from people all over the world, and just talking about that and seeing what are people saying and everything. How can we accompany people better? How can we spread the gospel more? So it's really neat to be able to be part of that process as well. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. And then this weekend tomorrow we have in the diocese lunch with the bishop for Catholic Charities. It's a fundraising event. I know many of you will be there. That should be very fun. Then I go to Tallahassee for I'm going to give a day reflection to our folks in Joseph House, that is those who are formerly incarcerated and people who live in that community, and work with them and minister to them. So that will be fun. And then adult confirmation at the Co-Cathedral on Sunday. And stay overnight and then come back Monday, and on Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't know when, then I go to Minneapolis for the convocation of Catholic National Conference of Catholic Women. I know, I'm not a woman. Why am I there? Because I'm the bishop liaison, so blessed am I among women. It's me and about 400 women. I don't know how many are coming this year. That should be fun. So there you go. So hello from the Atlanta airport. We are boarding in a couple of minutes, and so I will fly. If you see me flying over, if you're there in Pensacola or anywhere between here and Pensacola, just wave. What's happening? Siri is looking for something. Siri, no, I don't need you. Hang up. Sorry. She thought I was asking for something. Danny Grunhofer is watching. Danny, hello there. Wow, he's the architect of so many buildings and churches in our diocese. Wow, I'm really honored. I'm a little nervous, but nice to have you, Danny. Okay, sorry, this is a little random. I promised you that I would tell you a story, and that is coming, but I just didn't think that would be good here in the middle of the Atlanta Airport Terminal D. There's a lot of people all over here, so just thought it would probably not be good to tell you a beep story, but it's coming one of these days. hope all is well where you are, and I will say a prayer. That'll be good. It'll be another way to kind of evangelize here. All right, everybody. Why do people look at you when you're just looking at a camera? I guess maybe it is. I'm drawing attention to myself. Okay, here goes. Okay. Yep, I'm waiting for people to walk by here. All right. Here we go. Let us pray. O good and gracious God, watch over all your people, those who are in need tonight, those who are sick or lonely or afraid or fearful or just anxious. Bless them, help them to know of your presence and your love, your mercy, and your grace in their life. And bless all of us that we may do your will in all things and give you glory and be able to lift up our brothers and sisters. Bless all who are watching and all who will watch, I pray, Lord, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, God bless you all. I'll see you next week, God willing, although I don't know. I'll be in Minneapolis, so watch the Facebook notification. Hope to do it at the same time, but like I said, I'll be at a conference there, so I'll try to pull away and do it there. Maybe on the floor of the conference there for the National Conference of Catholic Women. That'll be great. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for hanging in there. Thanks for joining me, and thank you for the safe travel wishes. I'll see some of you soon, and the rest of you, I'll see you next week. All right. God bless you all. Bye.